The highest stake that I've ever placed with is 15,000. Immediately, in a flee away. The more you increase, the more it flees away. The more you increase, the more, until they see that the balance is going to the lower end. This thing is like a disease. I know of 3 effects of betting. Main one, and this will let nobody cheat you.
Thank you, Michael, for being courageous, being ready to share your story about this specific topic, a very sensitive topic in Kenya,
yes,
and within families, that is betting.
Yes.
Karibu sana.
Asante.
Welcome to Tuko.
My name is Michael Okoth. I'm a student studying a diploma in ICT. I enrolled in May intake, and on closing first semester, I was to enroll again to the second semester in September. I started betting long way ago in 2015, but it was not that, I was not much into it because it was just a matter of this thing. Like, I was a fan of football ever since I was young. In 2015, I was 17 years, 18 years, 17. Yeah, 17 years. What I can say, when betting was introduced into this country, I think many people are winning. It has made several youths to be much focused on short-term solutions to their lives. They don't see into the future, because even the story that we hear, somebody can just even come into limelight and say that I want this, even if it is a false story, but you know, it comes to mind, hey, how can somebody just use maybe a small amount of money and you want this? So you know, the mind, the story starts building up in the mind, and you'll be like, then there's no need of even working hard. Yeah, minimum amount that was being used to place bet was 100. Then other companies, I think, came into competition. They wanted to bring that stiff competition to the industry. So others come with 70 bob, 50 bob. There were several companies, even 1 bob. So somebody might stake with 1 bob several games and expect huge amount of money. For me, the amount that I started betting with was 100, of which that 100, the return was, I think it was 40 bob. Can't remember the game. The game was Tottenham versus Newcastle, a Monday, March 2015. Yeah. The next day, it was Tuesday, Champions League. Bet, I won 400 bob. Next day it was Tuesday, Wednesday. I placed again, I won 4,000. That's 2015. When you win in betting, you are motivated. Yeah, you always know that now that this is the shortest way possible that I can use to get money. Why should I just involve myself directly into it? Yeah, not knowing that this person who introduced betting is also a businessman, is also a business personnel. He or she invested his or her money there. Yeah. So he or she must also look into ways through which he or she can get return. Yeah, and what I always know, even if it's a matter of destroying a result or fixing a game, those people can do. From that point where I was winning when I placed 2015, you know, at that point I was in school, and again I could not have that mentality that maybe this thing can destroy my life, because at that point you don't have those much expenses to cater for. So you know, you are always doing it as enjoying. You are doing it to enjoy it. It's as a habit. You can tell your friends also engage in it, you know. So you're just doing it to enjoy it. You don't know that this thing maybe at one point it might distract me, distract my way of doing my things in normal life. The amount that I've ever won in casino or virtual, it was more than 40,000. And on realizing that, they started playing with me in tricks. In that, this thing, even if you ask them, they will never accept. They found that there's a huge amount in your account. When you want to place, I want to place with 100 bob. Mark my words. When you place it, the 100 bob accidentally turns to be 1,000. Ukienda kurealize hivi, kumbe they know what they did. Immediately, in a flee away. The highest stake that I've ever placed with is 15,000. At not that I placed with 15,000 once. That is the amount that I put there to play with. And my intention is maybe to get something like 5,000 on top of it. So that I withdraw this 15,000. Then that 5,000 maybe I'll use to cater for something that I wanted. That I couldn't have used this 15,000 to cater for. And it has a tendency of building up the hope. I wanted to cash it out at 5 points, but it has lived. It is still going on. It has passed 5 point, 6 point. The hope is building up. So I'm like, ni kama Mungu ako na mimi. But they're waiting at you. They're waiting for you. They just know that this guy anatarget ile 10. Kufika 9.7. Sasa unajua 9.7 hapo ndo unaanza kuwa na tens. Let me withdraw it. On going to cash out at 9.7, yeah. Hapo ndo kitu itafly and they'll tell you time out. They will tell you time out, meaning uja withdraw ama uja cash out. So unashangaa. I have tried to cash out this thing at 9.6. Ikiti imefly at 9.7. Time out inatokea aje hapa hivi? Wamesha realize the huge amount that you are going to cash out. Na hiyo kitu inapotezanga hope sana kwa sababu you are now more tensed, you are anxious, you are depressed, you are upset. I had this amount of money. I had 15,000 in the account. Now I'm seeing 9,000. I'll not go for this 9,000 and I was having 15,000. I'll get anger. Now I'll be like, kwani watu shida ni nini? So in fact, that is always that's what always happens among youths. We'll be like, okay, let me increase the stake so that at least I'll withdraw it at maybe at 2 points so that I return the money that has lost. My friend, that is where they'll catch you. You increase, it flees away. The more you increase, the more it flees away. The more you increase, the more, until they see that the balance is going to at a lower end. I've forgotten several things because of betting. This thing is like a disease. I've told you betting is like a disease, and also virtual and casinos, they are like a disease. Betting have made me forgotten food, buying important things that maybe you will want to use in studies, school, and maybe in life. My family realized that I was betting. Actually, they realized it long time ago that I was betting. Shida imekuwa tu venye nimeenda kwa shule in colleges. That life that people are passing through there inatu prompt kufanya vitu kama hizo. Because shule tuseme wamesema wanataka laptops. There are some things that they need there that you cannot pressure parents, and again you press back, got into your memory lane, start thinking like, I was hustling, I could get something like this and this and this. Now that I'm no longer able to do it because maybe I want to concentrate on my studies. Najua college inakuanga, those people are funny. College inakuanga, mzazi amekutumia tuso. Hiyo tuso, ukaangalia kwa nyumba, hauna unga maybe kama unatumia stove, hauna mafuta. What you do, utaenda kwa hoteli. Kula hata ugali na nyama mara moja. Ukishakula ugali na nyama, utahesabu watu kukaa njaa siku 3 ama siku 4. Utasema lakini si nilikula nyama siku moja. Wacha hizi siku 4 ipite, kaa niko njaa, tena nipige mzazi tena. Ndio 200 ukikaa tu nayo, sasa nitakuwa nakula 20 bob, 30, haitakusaidia. Shule pia vitu kama bundles lazima ikue. Class imekuwa postponed, wewe hujui. Wewe unaenda tu kwa shule. Exam tab imetumwa, wewe hujui. Vitu kama hizo. This issue of betting reached me, and I realized that this one is now much worse something that has destroyed my academic journey for a shorter time. So I wanted to go back again to sort out one or two things. In fact, I've called them severally, criticizing them. The only problem is that when you call, you'll get customer cares. These people who are just, hawa tu ni kukuambia sorry. Actually, I've planned to leave it once and for all. And the best way to leave it is to open up, of which youths can't do. Youth anajua tu vizuri kitu inamuumiza, lakini haizi sema. Hatuwezi sema ati betting kwe itolewe hapa Kenya ama nini. But the truth of the matter is that you just need to look it in another perspective. Just know that this thing is not the way to get rich. And again, unajua betting, ukiluza hizi 50,000, kesho win 10,000 utaruka sana, utasherekea. Hata utaenda wabaia wazee mzinga wakunywe. Ndio unaona congratulations, wewe ni pesa ulipeleka kwa watu wakakula. Unaona congratulations kwa 10,000. But ukicalculate pesa watu wamekula, inaweza reach hata 500,000. So wewe unaona congratulations yake 5,000 ama 10,000. Unasherekea sana. My advice to people who are betting, most of youths who are in school. Someone told me that you can call those people to close your account. That is also another way they close your account. Of which it was making me get angered. Unafungaje na mmeniibia pesa? Nimekula pesa zangu mingi alafu unaniambia nifunge. Nafungaje? How will it help me? Now that I've closed it, will my money get back? Oh, we'll be in a break. Sasa at least sitakuwa napoteza pesa na hiyo kitu inaniuma, mmechukua pesa zangu. Nasipati. Hata kama nyinyi watu hamna huruma, mtu hata akipoteza 40,000 anapata bonus. It is normal betting, kuna bonus. Nyinyi tu ni kukula tu na hakuna hata bonus. Hivyo tu. You don't even care how many people get stressed up, how many people wanajinyonga juu ya hizo nini. At least they should always be ready to help with such stories. Watu na win millions wa win tu. But ujue kila mtu kuna laki yake. Kuna laki yake. As a student, I'm in debts because of betting. The main effect of this thing, I know of 3 effects of betting. Main one, and this will let nobody cheat you. Youths are going through debts, hostile relationship with parents and with friends. Because bro, I'll be like, I'll have a problem, yes. I'll call you, I'll explain to you this and this and this and this and this. Utasikiza. And I have good friends. Ukipata mtu mwenye anakuambia nitumie so mbili. Bro, huwezi pata hata so. Ask him. Bro, if so mbili was to help you, na so mbili ni kidogo, so itakuhelp. In fact, nakwambia tu mtu anakupiga simu ati, bro, nitumie so mbili hapo. Kama una so mbili, anakuambia so. Bro, hauna hata 50 basi kwa simu, basi nione venye naweza. Hiyo ni betting already. Obvious that is betting. Anataka rudisha haraka ama anataka build up, increase, multiply. In fact, those people who are betting, they are very, very lenient and very kind. Bro, tumia so mbili nitakuregeshea na interest. Juu comes jioni ama kesho kuna deal nategea. Deal nategea na muhindi pia nakutegea. Ina read tu hivi pale juu hivi anakungoja hapa. Unaingia hivi ninaisha immediately. 200 unaingiza 200 hivi within 3 seconds zimeisha. Uniambia utafanya nini? Na ikiishanga tu hivi, all doors closed. That's the problem of hii kitu. Pesa zako zikishaenda hivi, doors zinakuwa closed. You don't see hope, nobody to get money from. Unaona like the only thing unaweza fanya, ujinyonge, ujitenge na penye huko, just do your things personally. Take stress. Somebody can give me counseling, words of hope, because it is something that is common. It is common. I know several people knows me outside there, see, because watu wananijua kwa utani. Tunaona like, Mike bwana, kwani nini nilikuwa kiendelea? But it is the truth. It is the truth of the matter. Hakuna mambo na kuhide. My number ni 07 92 373 274.